folks, Dude here, and well, obviously, you know the Tigger. The Tigger's been a fixture on this channel, well, since pretty much its origination. He's been here forever, he's not going anywhere, he's a proud staff member to the 80s podcast channel, and he shall remain here, well, into perpetuity. Now, essentially, there's a reason why he's such a fixture. It's because he has something to do with Disney. I got married in Disney, and Disney in Florida is, well, it's freaking huge. If you've ever been there, you know for a fact it is ridiculously huge. It's like 29,000 acres. It has 2 police departments. It has 2 fire departments because it's in 2 towns. Walt basically was buying up like crazy back in the late 50s, early 60s. And of course, people started catching on. He had a tail off, but he did get 29,000 frickin' acres. The place is humongous. Okay, now in terms of actually the park sizes, the park sizes are basically, there's 4 parks, I forget their names, they're going to be in the annotations down below. But the biggest park, of course, is the Animal Kingdom. It's basically sized for Africa-sized animals, so you need a lot of room. Alright, so Mrs. Dude was going to go and take a trip down to Disney in Florida. She is a Gov employee, so basically we had the furlough thing hanging over her head. Just give me 1 second here. Works as advertised. And, so we had the furlough thing hanging over her head. We didn't know if she was going to go or not. And eventually word came down from on high. Funds already allocated. You get to go. So she's down there for basically from a Sunday to Thursday adjunct for some big-ass conference. She works for one of the big names in the Gov that you don't talk about much. And, you know, of course, they need to have some civilian programs to make the thing work. So you need to make the civilian programs work with the government programs. And, of course, you need how to make all that stuff work. You have conventions. All right, so she's down there, and she's shooting me picture messages, text messages. I mean, we both got the same Envy phone, so, you know, no big deal there. We basically just shoot each other stuff, and we get a look at, and, you know, we basically get an idea of what we're talking about. Picture's worth 1,000 words. So she's like, well, what do you want? I was like, I don't know, T-shirt-wise, something else, tchotchke-wise. She's like, well, how about this? And she sent me a picture. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, how about this? Oh, that's cool, too. You think of anything else you want? And I was like, I don't know, coffee cup or something? She's like, all right, let me do some looking around. And she shot me a picture of one. And I was like, oh, that is badass. Is it real expensive? She goes, no, it isn't too bad at all. Now, if you do anything in Disney, it is ridiculously expensive. I mean, you're talking somewhere in the order of 60 some odd dollars a day for 1 park ticket. Now, you can get something called a hopper ticket, and that runs you from Park A to Park B to Park C to Park D. You will not ever cover all 4 parks in the course of a day. If you are, you're an Olympic athlete, and you have no business going on vacation in the first place. You're a sick puppy. But anyway, the long and the short is she shot me a picture, and, well, the downside is this Tigger is starting to get a little old. Let me zoom in, show you guys what I'm talking about, because this camera will allow macroing. He's developed his first crack. Yeah, no, it's kind of cool, too. I really like this one. Jumping around a little bit with the camera work. Sorry about that. I really like the fact because it's got this caffeination overload thing that, you know, basically you got like a fill line. Kind of cool. I've always adopted... I mean, she technically claimed this cup was hers, but I just jumped on it and, I'm not dragging it out and basically saying you can't have it back, but I use it a lot. Anyway, so this guy's basically become a star on the channel, and he's not replaced, but... She said, okay, let me grab you a cup. Let me shove him off to the side, and he's never off the screen fully, but he's off to the side. What is not the replacement but an adjunct and, of course, an assistant? Why, another Tigger, of course. Oh, good time. So we have another Tigger with a very meaty, manly 1-inch wide handle. Very, very good piece. No jimping, no ounces. Damn it. He's back again, isn't he? Crap. Well, anyway, no jimping, no ounces. You can run and gun. Back for more, isn't he? I'm just cutting him a blank check. That's all there is to it. That way he basically can get as much money out of me as he possibly could want. Because he's a whore. Well, anyway, so it's got like a pedestal thing. So it's not the most stable compared to this one. But it is a very cool cup. 20 or 21 ounces as opposed to 24 ounces. So there is some difference in terms of capacity. I'll make do. The only other downside is, and because I can do this with the Sony, I can macro. Yeah, this is the part that sucks. Not dishwasher safe, not microwave safe. Pretty much you're going to have to take it from the pot, dump it in. Alright, now that's very cool and all, and I got my Tale of Two Kitties. They're good to go and ready to launch. What did I receive in the mail? Well, I got a box. And it's a box from Zazzle. I know it's going to be tricking out my autofocus, but it seems to work better this way. I got a box from Zazzle. Of course, all the labels have been removed for usage purposes. And, of course, we have a piece of paperwork installed from Zazzle. Dude, 80s little stupid icon. I can't really read that so good. Description, more stuff from Zazzle. Return. And, of course, I don't want to show off too much, but let's just say it wasn't cheap. Yeah, this was not cheap, and this is coming from a brother from another mother, and I normally don't flash prices, but I gotta say, man, this was phenomenally generous on his part. This came to me from Jimmy, that would be Mr. Wheelie 19, and I normally don't flash money in dollar amounts, but I just gotta let you guys know just how generous he was in this regard. He gave me a one-off, and that's what that little icon was on the back. This is what's on the front. I mean, how much cooler can you get than somebody basically doing a one-off on your channel avatar and one-offing a coffee cup for you? That's damn near $250. Dude, I gotta tell you, man, thank you so very, very, very much. And if you guys are not subscribed to his channel, please sub to his channel. Dude is about 9 kinds of cool and about, well, that much better than a man than I will ever be. Brother, thank you so very much. I know I said to you in PMs how much, thank you, but thank you. This is badass. I mean, it will definitely get used. Trust me, it's definitely going to get used. It's going to be in rotation with the Tale of Other Two Kitties here. And, I think the 3 amigos here are going to basically be good compadres. Does this really even fit in frame? Let me see if I can make it work. Kind of, sort of, almost, maybe. Yeah, kind of, almost, sort of, maybe. Yeah, it kind of works. Alright, so here's a little bit of a channel update, kind of, sort of. And letting you guys know about just an exceedingly cool person here on YouTube, who is an exceedingly generous soul, who basically went out of his way to just do me a major, major solid. Jimmy, brother, I gotta tell you, brother, thank you so very, very much. That is exceedingly cool on your part. And it will definitely go to good use, and I will definitely endeavor to drink much coffee from it as much as possible. You know what? Hang on a second here. Hang on. It holds other things besides coffee. Here's to you, brother. Cheers. I love me some coffee with Jack in it. Toasting to you, brother. Toasting to you. Thank you so very, very much. Now, people have asked me to drink on camera, so I can do this. Am I really drinking on camera? Well, yes. Yes, I did. It's okay. The alcohol kills the germs. It's perfectly safe. Excuse me. Works fast, too. Good times. All right, folks, here at today's podcast channel, I'm going to say see ya. And as always, excuse me, let me get the right side of action here. Okay, and as always, now this works perfectly. All right, folks, here at today's podcast channel, say see ya, and as always,